Hey gang, welcome back to the Music Majors Club Unpacked. My name is Jesse, and today we have a ton in store for you. We're gonna be listening to the brand new song from The Weeknd called Dancing in the Flames. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to all things music, listening to music, unpacking music, giving our thoughts, our feelings, our opinions. So be sure to become a music major. Go ahead and subscribe now, give this video a thumbs up, and join our community. We have a ton of previous reaction videos, a lot of pop music so far. I am trying to mix it up a little bit, go a little bit out of the pop space. This song's genre technically is an R&B and soul, so trying to mix it up a little bit. And we've got a lot to unpack. I mean, we've got a lot of upcoming things coming to the channel. I'm dropping the folklore unpack very soon. So far, I have a lot of like singles and songs released by themselves in a way. So the full unpack is coming. So if you're a Swiftie, get excited about that. But I'm excited to just keep doing these reaction videos, giving my thoughts and opinions on the music as I hear it. And I'm always looking for recommendations. So if there's something that you think that I should unpack and an album that I should hear or should look forward to hearing, please let me know in the comments. On set today, we don't have a whole lot too crazy going on. I don't have any like Weeknd merch. So I tried to wear the closest thing that felt kind of weekendy. This shirt is a Halloween Horror Night shirt. And for some reason, this gives me like the Weeknd vibes. I don't know why. I don't know exactly what it was. This is from 2019. This is from the Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights because The Weeknd has a house at Halloween Horror Nights, specifically in Hollywood. So the California Halloween Horror Nights, which I'm going to at the end of the month, they have a Weeknd house specifically for him. So I'm curious to even see if they'll include any of his new music. Like maybe this single and the album was just anticipation building for what they might include in the house. Who knows? All speculation, of course. The house already launched. They already have, Horror Nights in California is already open. They're already running the house as is. And actually, they had the house of The Weeknd last year, and they had it here in Orlando too. And it was actually a really good house. They played a lot of his music throughout the house. Of course, maybe was even anticipating to lead up to the Super Bowl too, because he also performed in the Super Bowl. I don't know. For some reason, this shirt screams The Weeknd to me. So we'll see if maybe I have a photo of what I'm referencing in my mind, like subconsciously. Future editors can add that in. Future editors being literally me. If I have a reference to what this shirt is kind of like signifying to me, I don't know, maybe not, maybe it just like feels The Weeknd to me for some reason. So anyways, all that being said, it's time to get into some of the new content from The Weeknd. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big like Weekendista. Is that what they call the Weeknd fans? What do they even call them? I feel like Weekendista is hilarious. I don't know. I know so many songs from The Weeknd. I know all of his big numbers. Obviously, he's kind of a legend in himself. He's, radio play, he's concert tour, he's everything. Like he's done almost everything. And there's a crazy story about The Weeknd too. I think he was like a unhomed person for a while. Like he was singing on the streets of New York, and then somebody from a label like heard him singing and discovered him or something. Is that right? Is that a hot take? I'm pretty sure that's The Weeknd. Like he had such an incredible voice and he was just literally heard and like discovered, like they used to discover people, I think that's The Weeknd's story, and seeing his success, I mean, he's like I said, he's like a legend. I remember he even had that show last year on HBO that was kind of interesting. What was that show called? Yeah, it was called The Idol, and it was one season. It was a very controversial and like kind of inappropriate show, but I did really like a lot of aspects of it. I think they really showcased a lot of things that happen, kind of what I was saying before with celebrities and the way that they're treated, and a lot of things that happen behind the scenes in a celebrity's life. I kind of appreciated that. And I kind of appreciated the way that they were like showing how some things are a little bit messed up. So maybe that's why. I mean, there were a lot of like weird things that happened in the show too, and I think that's probably more why it was canceled, or not canceled, but not renewed. But anyways, The Weeknd's done everything, and I guess I shouldn't even be calling him The Weeknd, right? I should be calling him Abel. That's the kids. That's what we call him, right? Abel. He's not called The Weeknd anymore. I don't know. I'm trying to stay hip. But anyways, with being a legend in mind, I mean, The Weeknd has released so many like just bangers, top 40 hits, top 10 hits. I mean, I'm sure top 5 hits. Like The Weeknd has just had so much music for so long, and on the Super Bowl, I mean, he's just done everything. The Weeknd is just, like I said, he's like a legend. And apparently, allegedly, this new album that's coming is going to be the third part and the final part of a trilogy of albums. So he released After Hours in 2020, which I was a big fan of. I loved so many of those songs. And then he released Dawn FM in 2022. And his newest album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, which doesn't have a release date yet, is supposed to be the third installment to the trilogy of what these three albums are supposed to be. So I'm excited to see how, if there's a way that they're all threaded together. I remember really like a lot of After Hours really enjoying, like there were a lot of bangers on that album. I mean, Blinding Lights, I know that's just the radio single, like but that was a huge song. Are you kidding? Somehow The Weeknd, Abel, has this way of just like instantly becoming a classic. Like a lot of his music is just instantly like iconic, you know? And so anyways, I'm excited to be able to like follow along on this album release and the singles that come forward, maybe being able to like really appreciate what he's doing now. Since like I said, I'm not a huge fan, but I know a lot of his previous music. All right, y'all. So all that being said, it's time to listen to the newest song from The Weeknd. It literally released today as I'm listening to it. So fresh perspective, fresh release. It's called Dancing in the Flames. This is clocking in at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And I'm going to follow along with the lyrics on the side, give you my first thoughts, opinions, reactions. Here we go. This is Dancing in the Flames. Ooh, a little electronic. Traffic dies while we are racing home. Okay, classic Weeknd sound of his voice. Melted lights cover the open road. I'll be making, 'cause I've been chasing another odyssey. Ooh, I love that word odyssey too. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So banger. Wow, this is fun. Ooh, we're dancing in the flames. There it is. Okay. Ooh, the low bass there. Okay, pause. As we go into verse 2. Holy macaroni. I guess, like everything else, I didn't know what to expect, but this is super fun. I was a little bit nervous it might be, I don't know, The Weeknd's had some slower songs, so I thought maybe it could be, more of a ballad. I'm not sure. I mean, Dancing in the Flames obviously doesn't really anticipate a slow aesthetic, but I'm so glad this is upbeat. This is more electronic so far than anything else. That little background, like, like those, whatever that is, some kind of electronic pad, I would suppose. Love that a lot. Love the vibe, love the metaphors. This is a very deep, I don't think we're just talking about, I think we're talking about something. This is a deep, more relationship heavy based song. So super into that, loving the vibe so far. Here we go. This sounds like this is gonna be verse 2. Ooh, what are they saying on the radio? Okay. Oh, they're telling us. Okay. Ooh, crash. Whoa. I liked that a lot, that riff. Oh, break it down. Beat change. Wow. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a banger. This is a banger. And then, yeah. Okay. Oh man, I'm so glad this is so upbeat. All right, we're only halfway through. Bridge. Ooh, break it down. Ooh. Very atmospheric. Odyssey. Oh, I missed it. Yo. Ooh. Ooh. Little harmony, a little high vocal there. Echo. Woo. Yeah, wow, Give it to us. Okay, Abel. Okay, we hear you. Little echo back there. Wow. Ooh. What is this ending? Piano keys. Oh, this is getting scary. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I'm a little freaked out. That was not the ending I was expecting. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, pause everything. Yo, that was crazy. Oh my gosh. I am so glad that was such a banger. I had no idea. I really thought it was going to be, well, I really thought it could go any direction, I suppose. But holy cow, that was super fun. I am already picturing this being like the song of the fall in a way. Like, you know, they say song of the summer, song of the fall. Is that a thing? I don't know. I cannot wait to blast this in the car. This is such a fun song. So The Weeknd's last album, like I said, was in 2022. So we've been waiting for a little bit of time for some music from The Weeknd. So this was, I've got to say, this was well worth the wait because holy macaroni, this was fun. A lot of deep metaphors here. The lyrics are talking about a lot of stuff. I love that he keeps saying the word Odyssey. I have a feeling that's going to be maybe something that we look forward to throughout the rest of the album because he kept saying the word Odyssey. And The Weeknd, of course, always sounds amazing. Like his voice is so incredible. He has a high voice. He can do some high pitch stuff. I think that's why him and Ariana do so well together. They have their voices complement each other so well. They've had a couple collabs in the past, and I think they're just able to do so much vocally together because he's just got this range. It's crazy. I actually feel like one of the first times I heard The Weeknd talk or like speak and not just sing was on his show. And that was like, I mean, when I was watching that, I was like, this is one of the first times I think I've ever heard The Weeknd talk. Like I've only ever heard him sing. So I had no idea what he sounded like in a regular speaking voice. But man, the pipes. I mean, lyrically, it's super metaphoric. We've got a lot of like really cool verbiage painting this picture about, sounds like maybe a relationship that's not going so well. And like, we're just dancing in the flames, just like getting by while we can before something happens. And maybe before something happens, he's just happy to be dancing in the flames because he keeps saying, I can't wait to see your face, you know? But also like if you're dancing in flames, if you're like in this space of something bad, there must be something that's like about to happen, you know? And I think that's leading up to the way that this song ended because holy macaroni, I was not anticipating the song ending so scarily, you know? We have this like super upbeat, super fun electronic sound and like some maybe darker toned lyrics, but nothing to anticipate us to like lead to feeling that something bad's gonna happen. But that full ending, that was unexpected and scary for sure. I remember, I think like, so it ended and then it just had this like let down and like slowly fade into this like abyss and like terrifying sound that started coming up. And I think that's where maybe he leads into like his Horror Nights aesthetic and some of the scarier stuff that he's done in the past. So maybe if this is how the album starts, like maybe it's supposed to start this like super fun, upbeat, happy place. And then it takes a turn into something much more dark and scary and tragic. And I heard something like low on the piano that started and then just led to these other atmospheric things sounding scary. And that, I mean, that was scary, you know? I was not expecting that. So, wow, what a way to not only like start this new era for him, but maybe lead us into a little bit of a taste of what it's going to be like, you know, maybe this like upbeat happiness, but then also some spooky ooky stuff. And I've already said my favorite lyric has been this word Odyssey, but I guess the best way to encapsulate the entirety of the song is this full lyric that says, I hope we make it because I've been chasing another Odyssey. Yikes. And then he just continues to say, like, final Odyssey. We're in our final Odyssey. It's indescribable. All right. It is indescribable. Holy cow. Well, that was great. I really enjoyed that. Like, I really liked that song. All right. So that was quick and easy. I mean, in and out, we listened, we gave our thoughts. Now I can't wait to hear from you. Let me know what your thoughts about this song. Let me know what I kind of missed. Like, let me know what I don't know about this next era. If you're a Weeknd fan, a Weekndista, whatever the fans are called, let me know what I'm supposed to be anticipating for this next era. I'm excited for this album whenever it's supposed to come out. Hurry up tomorrow. Well, hurry on up. The Weeknd. I can't wait to hear what else you've got, Abel. And with that, maybe we'll do a full unpack back when the album actually releases so I can tie all this back together. That would be pretty cool. So until next time, be sure to like and subscribe because you too can become a music major. We'll see you next time. Bye.